Hey there, welcome back to Clicks+Context. I'm Casey Morgan Grant coming to you from CMG Local Solutions in Atlanta, where we help brands get noticed, get clicked, and actually see results. Let's be honest, the holidays sneak up faster every single year. One minute you're carving pumpkins, and the next your feed is full of peppermint lattes, cozy sweaters, and countdowns to Black Friday. And while every generation shops a little bit differently, there's one that's shaking up the playbook completely. Gen Z. They're digital natives who don't just consume content, they create culture. Their buying habits move fast, their standards are high, and if your holiday marketing doesn't keep up, you might just get left unseen. So how do you connect with them before the snow starts falling? Let's walk through a few key strategies that can make your holiday marketing resonate and actually convert. Here's the thing, if your holiday marketing plan doesn't roll out until Black Friday, you're already behind. Think about the last time you walked into a store on Halloween looking for candy, only to find the aisles packed with candy canes. There's a reason retailers do that. Early birds win the season. The same logic applies to your marketing. While 34% of shoppers say they'll start buying in November, nearly 7 out of 10 start before then. That means Gen Zers are already browsing gift guides or they're watching unboxing videos and they're bookmarking their wish list before you've ever set your campaign live. So don't wait for the official shopping season to start. You need to build buzz early. Ideally, you want to have your creative ready by about mid-October. That gives your campaign room to breathe. When you start early, you can test and tweak and refine as you go. If something isn't hitting, you still got time to pivot before the big spenders flood the market. And trust me, the brands that start those conversations early are the ones Gen Z remembers when it's time to click add to cart. Once you've got your timing right, let's talk about your storytelling. Because for Gen Z, it's not enough to say, buy this. They want to feel something. They want to see how your brand fits into their lives, and more importantly, their style, their humor, and their values. Stories are what make marketing human, whether it's that heartfelt moment between friends, or a hilarious TikTok, or a behind the scenes look at your team wrapping orders. It's all about the connection that you can make with your audience. And here's where video comes in. Gen Z practically lives on platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Short form video is their language. In fact, 7 in 10 Zoomers say they watch digital video content daily. So instead of writing another polished holiday slogan, try creating a story they'd want to share. Maybe it's a series showing your product in real life holiday moments, or create a twist on a classic tradition. You don't need a Hollywood budget, you just need a clear message and a genuine tone. If you can make them laugh or nod or think, that's so me, you've already won half the battle. Now that you've got their attention, let's talk about what keeps it. Authenticity. Gen Z isn't just buying what you're selling, they're buying who you are. They care about quality, sure, but they care even more about what your brand stands for. Are you sustainable? Do you treat your employees well? Do you give back to your community? Those questions matter, and the brands that answer them honestly will stand out this season. But here's the tricky part. Gen Z is the most diverse generation ever. Their priorities vary depending on where they live, who they are, and what they value most. That's why understanding your local audience is absolutely crucial. If you're a local business, show how your brand is part of the community. If you're a national brand, you can highlight your values in a way that feels real and not rehearsed. Maybe it's through employee spotlights or charitable partnerships or a peek into your production process. Whatever your story, lead with your heart. When your campaign reflects your values, Gen Z can tell, and they'll reward you with loyalty that lasts long past the holidays. And of course, it wouldn't be a holiday campaign without social media. And for Gen Z, it's the discovery zone. As the weather cools, they're spending more time scrolling for gift ideas and inspo and deals. Last year, 44% of customers said social media was their main source of awareness for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But here's the secret. It's not about chasing every new trend. It's about building trust. Instead of rushing to jump on the latest audio or challenge, focus on what never goes out of style. Authenticity. Share customer reviews, user-generated content, and testimonials. Real people, real experiences. Nearly a third of Gen Z shoppers say product reviews are the most influential thing they see in a social media ad. That means your best marketing tool might already exist in your comment section. And if you find a review where someone mentions your product made the perfect gift, dear God, highlight that. That's the kind of proof Gen Z believes in, because they trust each other more than they trust brands. When your audience feels like they're hearing from peers instead of a PR team, that's when your social media really starts working for you. Now let's wrap it up with something that might surprise you. Email marketing. Yes, Gen Z still checks their inbox. In fact, about a third of consumers say they find out about holiday deals through email newsletters. And during the holiday rush, that quiet little channel becomes a conversion machine. Think about it. While social media builds discovery and trust, email is where you close the deal. It's perfect for retargeting shoppers who abandon their carts, sending last minute discounts, or reminding customers of shipping cutoffs. And with an 83% abandoned cart rate this year, every follow up is absolutely crucial. A well timed, value driven email, one that feels personalized and friendly, can turn hesitation into a sale. So while Gen Z might be scrolling TikTok, they're also checking their inbox between classes or on lunch breaks or before bed. Meeting them there keeps your brand top of mind through every stage of their buying journey. Here's the big picture. Reaching Gen Z this holiday season isn't about gimmicks or going viral. It's about understanding them. Start early, tell stories that stick, make sure you live your values, build real trust with them, and keep the conversation growing across every channel from social to email. Do that, and you won't just capture their attention this year, you'll earn their loyalty for seasons to come. And hey, that's where we come in. At CMG Local Solutions, we specialize in building campaigns that actually speak to today's shoppers, especially the elusive Gen Z audience. From social and video strategy to cross-platform targeting and creative production, we'll help you connect authentically, drive measurable action, and make this holiday season your strongest yet. So if you're ready to meet Gen Z where they are and convert that engagement into a sale, head over to cmglocalsolutions.com to get started. That's a wrap for this episode of Clicks and Context. I'm Casey Morgan Grant with CMG Local Solutions. Remember, Gen Z isn't just the next generation of consumers, they're the now generation. Reach them with purpose, connect with authenticity, and you'll not only earn their clicks, you'll earn their loyalty. Until next time, keep your strategy sharp, your storytelling bold, and your message authentic. I'll catch you soon.